All right, guys, we're about to recap probably the most anticipated game of the week. The Bucs, Tom Brady, Gronkowski, they're all there. Went to New Orleans to play the Saints and lost. But before we do that, I want to say subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, follow the Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel for a chance to win $1 million. That's what I said. For a chance to win it. All right, let's get into the game. A little bit of a disappointment of a game, I think. I think we all expected it to be a little closer.
If anybody has Michael Thomas in fantasy, they're upset.
If anybody has
AKA me.
Yeah. I don't know what his injury is. Michael Thomas, shout out for the love on Twitter, though.
Oh, and garbage time.
Shout out for the love on Twitter.
The injury.
Yeah, that was a bad injury, man. There's going to be some questions asked. What was the deal there? I mean, this game was very physical, man. These two teams.
It felt like some Sean Payton bullshit is what it felt like,
for sure.
To be honest with you.
These two teams do not like each other, man. They were fighting the whole fucking game.
Mike Evans was getting dogged the whole time.
Mike Evans was getting dogged. It looked like he was having one of those Mike Evans games.
The Saints defense is for real.
The Saints are for real.
Yeah.
I said I thought they were the best team in the NFL.
Drew Brees didn't look great, though. I'm going to be honest.
I mean...
So many checkdowns to Kamara, and with all the question marks, the best thing about this team today was how good Kamara looked.
Yeah, Kamara did look good. I will say I was shocked they didn't run him through the tackles like ever. Anytime that they were running the ball, it was bro. It was Latavius.
The Bucs rush defense is still for real.
Well, I know. I'm saying they didn't even really attempt.
But they could, like, literally every this was such a running battle. I felt like, like both teams were trying to establish a run the whole game, and neither one really could.
No.
And Kamara was the better back out of the backfield, and Tom had no time. Demario Davis is the best, damn near the best linebacker in football. I was telling somebody I'd trade our whole defense for Demario Davis right now. Demario Davis is the real deal when it comes to a linebacker.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck.
Marshawn Lattimore was locking up Mike Evans the whole day, all day.
He did get a touchdown.
But you can only do so much. That's what people don't understand about corner. Like, you can only do so much. You're gonna get a PI. You're gonna let Mike Evans get a catch or two. There's only so much you can do.
And they were going at each other's throat.
Malcolm Jenkins had a nice couple of plays.
Janoris Jenkins too. Janoris Jenkins had that pick six.
Janoris, yeah, and that was on Brady probably, to be honest.
Yeah.
So obviously, we also have to all remember that this is week one with no preseason, right?
Yeah, right.
A bunch of teams with different coaches, Tom Brady moving, all this kind of stuff, which is a factor. It's a factor.
100%.
But it's a tough matchup for Tampa Bay week one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Saints are probably the best team in the league, like you said, if not the best, top three, probably top two.
Yeah.
But, all in all, I thought Ronald Jones looked really good.
I'm telling y'all guys, Ronald Jones is a good player.
The Bucs defense definitely improved from last year. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Winfield is a stud at the safety position. He's going to be a top 5 safety in this league. Mark my words.
I'm happy that you're not going in on the Bucs because I was going to say my one takeaway from the Bucs is, all right.
Dude, they played one of the best teams though.
Yeah, and then think about you lost by a few scores, but Brady had that pick six. He threw another interception. You had that botched kickoff thing that gave that put the Saints right at like the 10-yard, 15, 20-yard line, whatever that was. So a lot of unluck, but I thought the Bucs looked pretty good. Brady looked a little rusty, a little shaky.
Gronk too. They couldn't really get Gronk the ball. OJ Howard looked better than Gronk.
Gronk's not going to be as good as people think he is.
Right.
That's what I think. But OJ Howard's been a good player. I don't know what his deal was last year, but OJ Howard has the tools to be a really good player.
I think the Saints defense is kind of the story, to be honest with you.
Right, and I thought the Bucs defense played good too.
Yeah,
but again,
100%.
Like the Saints are just fucking amazing.
Especially with Michael Thomas had no impact.
Yeah,
in this game.
We need to start,
which was pissing me off.
I was
going nuts during this game.
That'll hurt you, especially after he was on my team last year and putting up 50 points a game.
If you got him in the first round.
You got him like top 5, top 6.
Definitely by 7.
Yeah. But what was I saying? Oh, Breeze. I'm not like shitting on Breeze at all when I say this, but his style of play has changed dramatically as he's gotten older to where it's very short and intermediate.
Yeah.
He's not really going to air it out. He had some good throws. Jared Cook had a pretty nice game, which
Emmanuel is nice.
Yeah, they have Emmanuel now too. He's probably.
Latavius is a really good runner through the tackles.
Yeah, they're just stupid stacked, dude. They have an amazing offensive line. They have
But they scored. Did they get 40? Almost 40.
34.
34 with Michael Thomas getting 5 fantasy points.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Tomorrow looked amazing, like you said.
And what, Drew Brees had 200 passing yards?
Yeah, their defense really forcing turnovers. This is what I want to see, man. That's all I want to see.
We're probably looking at Saints Chiefs right now. A week 1 eye test.
Yeah.
Vikings didn't look great.
Cam Jordan looks amazing too.
Yep.
Packers look good. Seahawks looked good.
Seahawks did look good.
Saints, they just have the complete package. Like they got the great offense.
I'll tell you though, something about Russell Wilson over Drew Brees. If there's one thing where the Seahawks have an edge,
Drew Brees, if we're realistically speaking, is probably not in that top upper echelon anymore.
Right.
But think about just the quarterback fucking level of play we're seeing from the quarterbacks now. That's not really like a slight, but he's not in that Mahomes, Russ.
Well, you cannot be
Lamar.
top 5 and you can still win games.
Right. Just that's what I'm saying. Think about how good the top 5 is. You have Patrick Mahomes, who could be the greatest quarterback of ever when it's all said and done. Lamar, Russ.
Well, Baltimore is so built
Dak.
so well. And this is the thing about the Saints is Sean Payton can't be the downfall of this team. You can't be doing this bullshit at the end of the game.
I agree.
Like you kind of diminished how good your team looked in a way.
Michael Thomas getting hurt while playing up 2 scores with a minute left or whatever it was looks bad. It looks bad.
Am I upset about the Kamara garbage time touchdown? Yes. Okay. But my point still stands.
And they're running like trick plays too with like a minute left. Sean Payton is Sean Payton, man. He's got an ego, and he's one of those head coaches who,
like, he wants to stick it on you week 1 like that.
And he plays into rivalries. He'll talk shit to players.
Does it not catch up with them in playoffs, like later in the year?
He's won one ring, and you can argue with his talent that it should be more.
Yeah.
But am I salty that he wasn't the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys? You fucking bet. 100%. We had to have 10 years of Jason Garrett, and we have 10 years of Mike McCarthy, who I already want fired. It's just like, this is the thing about the Cowboys. We're trying to sit here and talk about the Bucs Saints. This is what I was saying, that I almost wish sports wasn't back, because we were sitting here talking about Bucs Saints. Just, it was a fun game. The Saints look really good, and somehow it all comes back to.
Well, when we're making the Eagles video,
yeah,
it's coming.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's like this division's shit, so Cowboys are still in it.
That's what I was saying. Was trying to make the point to Eagles fans. If the Cowboys had lost or won, that video would not have been. That video wasn't nice at all to Eagles fans, but it would have been 10 times worse. But the thing is Wentz isn't in that. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Jameis Winston tier. He's just not in it.
No shot.
I would take Jameis Winston over Drew Brees. I'm sorry, Carson Wentz.
Oh, I was like, whoa, really? But you know what I was saying during the game? I was like, bro, throw Jameis out there, bro.
Did you think there was times where Tom Brady was like dinking and dunking and throwing picks where Mike Evans was on the sideline? Like, dog.
I think so. I think so. I
miss Jameis a little bit. Obviously, I'm not fucking sitting here saying Jameis is better than Tom Brady.
Right.
That's not what I'm saying. And if you guys have watched this channel at all, my undying love for Jameis Winston rings true always.
But it was just like that all or nothing Hail Mary fucking 10 times a game, dude.
Well, that's what we were saying before. I think we were talking about Mike Evans in some other video, and we were saying how Jameis Winston was perfect for Mike Evans because he was just going to throw that shit up, and that's the receiver Mike Evans was.
100%.
But, dude, you know who
benefits is O.J. Howard for sure.
O.J. Howard, and then was it Scotty Miller?
Yeah, the white guy.
Yeah, Scotty Miller, of course, the white guy.
Yeah, dude, what do you have, like 7 for 100?
At a certain point, we have to start asking Tom Brady, like, all right, dude, it's always white receivers. What's going on, bro?
Here we go.
We got Chris Godwin, it's Mike Evans, and it's Scotty fucking Miller. Come on, Tom. I'm saying that as a Chris Godwin owner watching Scotty Miller get 17 catches. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
Can Chris Godwin
I watched Thomas not get a catch all day.
Yeah, that has to hurt, man. Because last year I was watching Mike Thomas put up 50 points.
I mean, dude, him and Mixon combined got me 9 points today. So
Mixon will be fine. It's just gonna be a weird week one. This week was disgusting for fantasy.
Yeah.
Except Kyler Murray carried me on his tiny little back all the way. We'll talk about that game tomorrow. Ooh.
I want to know if y'all want us to talk about fantasy because we both play a lot of fantasy, but we don't know what kind of videos y'all may want from us.
Well, we were just talking about this off air. Listen, guys, there's really good fantasy content out there of people who fucking study that shit all day, every day.
Yeah.
And will literally give you breakdowns of the most bizarre, obscure shit. And listen, we're never gonna do that at any point ever.
No.
Go back and listen to the first couple episodes.
All our stats that we did are gone.
Yes, go back. If you go back and listen to our first 2 or 3 episodes of the show, you'll be like, oh, wow, because I was on fucking Football Reference for 7 hours. Okay, 20 yards, and never again, guys. You're going to get here, and it's gonna be what this channel should be. Slightly biased.
It's going to be Coors Light and pissed them off about the Cowboys.
It's going to be truly.
Hey, shout out. That's a great drink.
That's the best seltzer I ever had. Not sponsored.
Hashtag ad.
Not sponsored. Truly.
Coors Light. Ice cold.
Rocky Blue. All right.
We need to go.
Listen, if you guys want us to talk about fantasy, I'll break the news to you. But we're not going to at any point. Okay? Subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye. Wait. Okay. Bye-bye.